How's everyone doing today? Hope you're all having a fantastic, wonderful day. We're going to be going ahead and jumping right back here to some more Project Nope Zone. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? As I get older, I think of all the people I lost along the way. Maybe a career as a tour guide wasn't such a good idea. Haha. Okay. So we are still on the hunt for zinc. So far, our nether mining has not been fruitful, but perhaps we can turn it around. Perhaps. Just maybe, possibly a little bit. Maybe, possibly a little bit. We can get it turned around. Got a bunch of solium, so that'll be good later on. The cobbled soulstone. I know soulstone is used later on, but I don't think it in this form. I don't know if we actually need a whole lot, because you get it from the soul dust, and the soul dust allows you to make the blank skulls and soul glass. Soul glass. Okay, that's cool. I didn't know about that, but you need that for the soul jar. And then, yeah. So we will definitely need some. I don't think we need any more than what we already have. That might come back later and bite us in the butt, but that is okay. Let's go ahead and probably get some more torches. Let's get out of the water. That's why I wanted to get out of the water. We still have yet to claim any bandages from any of our mob fighting efforts. But if we go ahead and grab a few more torches, maybe that will open us up here to hopefully find some zinc. I don't love the method we currently have. What I would like to do is actually use some logs here. If we look up the recipe for a ladder. Yes, okay. That's what I thought. Alright, cool. So then, boop. And then we have some sticks somewhere, maybe in here. We are out of sticks in there, so go ahead and give me a stack of those. A little bit of that. There we are. Throw that in there. There we go. We might as well also do that in case we need to. Alright, cool. So now we just jump up here. And we want to make sure we're holding something in our hand while in the nether. Okay. So, previously, we need to remove our death waypoints. Previously, we strip mined this all out. And this little section here out. I'm pretty sure we're done on this side. So, we were working back this way. And we were starting to work this direction here. So yeah, we'll work this direction here. We do want to make sure F7 is turned on. And we're just looking for some zinc. We're just after some zinc. Nether quartz is fine. Okay, let's see where that will put us. Is it really that far back? I guess it is. There we go. We probably didn't need this. No, we did. We did. Okay. Okay. Is that zinc? Silver. Damn it. Okay. We should be good to go, right? Yes. Okay. We'll start going this way. This should line up. Hopefully. So there's a blaze on the other side of that wall because he's close enough to target me. Zinc? Nope. Nope. Gold. Okay. So something we could try doing is either going down a level, because out past here, there's a blaze, which means there's open area. I'm sorry that the blaze is so loud. We can either go down a level, or we can go up. Because I'm pretty sure we're at our limits as far as how far around we can mine. I think up will be the best option. If we can figure out here a good spot to go up. Maybe here. And then we kind of want to be on this level, right? Yes. This is the level we want to be at. And I should set waypoints. So I set a waypoint here. Saying new portal. He's trying to get me through the fucking cobblestone. What a jerk. I want to do this smart. There we are. That way we don't get the hunger. Bring our silver down. Silver is useful for the future. So essentially, we want to come to our level here and put new stairs, save, and that will allow us to see where our stairs are. And we just kind of want to go out here and mine in such a way that we are above our previous strip mine. Okay, now we have our little upper level pre-excavated. We do know that we need to go out one more here. So we'll start there. And if I come to the end of this corridor and we say, we'll stay back here. This is going to be corridor 1. And that should put out a light beam that I can see on the next level up. And then, yes, it's this side here, yes. Okay. Lead, dang it. I did think about making a hammer for this. I might end up still doing that after this first corridor, if our efforts are not fruitful. Okay. I'm getting frozen from above. I don't love this. I don't love this at all. That's how close to the surface we are right now. The problem is, like, I cannot see them on my minimap. It looks like it may have went away, according to the map, but did it? Who knows? Probably not. Probably gonna come right back. Oh shit. Okay, so there's a cave there. Which means we're kind of stuck going that direction. And I'm pretty sure I did, yeah, I lined that up correctly. So if we work our way this way, we should be in line with the portal. And we should be able to see, assuming this doesn't end up in another cave or something, we should be able to see the portal waypoint as we come up to it. Am I out of torches? That sucks. Okay. Okay, that sucks. So Yeah, we should have stocked up a little bit more on torches. Alright, so that means that drawer is full of netherrack. What I would like to do is A, get more torches, because that's why we came back. But obsidian's not too difficult to do. So if I get a void upgrade, we just need 8 obsidian for that, which means 8 cobblestone in here. And then we can take the coal, put it away. Silver. The mushroom is going to be useful in the future also. We can get rid of some of that, put some of that stuff in there. The rest of this for now, I will just trash. And then we want to make some more torches. Maybe, yeah. That should be good for now. We'll let that continue. This is all chunk loaded, this guy. So we can let that continue as we're going. Make sure it's full up on charcoal. And replenish that charcoal in there. Nice. We'll let that keep going while we go back to the nether. Let's first. Let's look at the... Oh, I can't make the hammer with this. I need the upgraded anvil for that. So if I look at the anvil... Can you make it out of iron? Invar. Aluminum. Bauxite, which is weird. Okay, you can use a bunch of stuff for that one. Brass is good also. If we did blocks of brass. Don't stream too long, you'll watch a movie. Okay, watch a movie. Brass ingot. Fuck, is zinc. Oh, with me. Okay, I see. Let's see here. Invar is copper, I think, and iron. Nickel and iron. How are we doing on nickel? Not great. Not great on the nickel front. We need 1 nickel to go to here. 1 nickel for 2 iron. Makes how much? 3. So 27. So we have enough there. But if I remember right, this doesn't allow alloying. Which means we'd have to make the smeltery, we'd actually have to make a proper smeltery for this. So, we're just going to put a little pause on the making a hammer. But we got our torches. We got our torches. Also, did my sound settings save? Yeah, it looks like it. Boom, boom, boom. F7 again, I forgot. Okay, we're almost... Yep. There we go. So that's as far as we can go that direction. Then I need to find the start of my strip mines, which is about here. So... New strip start. So that'll be here going that direction. And then comes out to call it here. And then new strip end. The fact that it was in red made me think that it was an error, saying that I couldn't write that. That was a little confusing, but that's okay. So I pick up this lava crystal ore. Might as well. Alright, here's my strip start. On the torch. Is that lead? Aluminum. Okay. Not really what we're after here. Really looking for some zinc. Not gonna find any zinc in this. There we go. Might find some here though. 6 from here. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we should be basically right on top of it. I can't zoom in any more than that. Also, why is it kind of cantered? I think I messed this up. I think I should have been 1 over, I think. Iron, dang it. Right? Yeah, that's where I should have been. Now, downstairs, is that on the left-hand side or the right-hand side of the path? Is that on the left or the right? It's on the left. Okay. Yeah, I was 1 block off. 1 block off. So then, this row should have been solid. This should be solid. The next one starts here. Iron, dang it. Get some jitteriness. Got some that. We got some of that. Cool. I'm not gonna try to say it. So 5, 4, 3. This is 6. 5. Right. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Try and do this way. It's a little rough. So what I should be doing, actually, is at the end of this, come to the end of this, we keep going until we hit the cave. And that'll give us a clear boundary of where to stop mining. Iron still. I don't know where the zinc is. Okay, we're getting close. Getting close. Very close. Danger close. To the cave. Alrighty. I knew it. I knew I was gonna die. Damn piglins. I'll probably still die. Okay, managed not to die that time. Remove the death marker. Let's go ahead and sleep. Okay, we already repaired. Okay, apparently they're pissed at me still. Don't love the fact that they're still pissed at me. So 5, 4, 3, 2. I should be close. Yeah, I should be back this way. I'm on the left-hand side. So there should be a cave nearby. Basing this off the map. There we go. Beautiful. So now we have our layout. Oops. Okay. Perfect. What? How's there a blaze in here? Been lighting everything up? Specifically to prevent spawns. As long as he stays on the other side of the wall, I don't care. He can stay there. I am not geared to take on all these mobs. I'm just trying to get some freaking zinc to get into create so I can eventually get geared for mobs. He sounds so intimidating. Mother trucker. He found me. We took him out though. Wasn't too bad. I hear more though, which is also freaking scary. I think they're above me. got... That way's clear. That way's clear. Holy crap, there's some zinc. There's some frickin' zinc. About time. Nickel. Aluminum, which is useful, as previous stated. Okay. We'll just keep going to the pick breaks, and then we'll go back. We can start working on our create stuff a little bit. At least, hopefully, get the drill. There's the pick breaking. Alright, now we can take 3 zinc. Should be able to make 4 ingots from that. Okay. I want to pour out 3 ingots. I forgot that we had a hopper on that guy. Okay, just in case we need them. Now I need andesite. And 9 of them. In the meantime, there's that. Get the pick repaired. Would have been awesome if you could repair that, but alas, you cannot. Okay, there's our andesite. There we go, andesite alloy. And now Look at the mechanical drill. Probably gonna need a few of these, but we're gonna do one at a time. Do these one at a time. We haven't officially started create now, though. I just need an iron. There's our mechanical drill. Boom. And now, this is going to be set up. Not there. I need a engineer's hammer. How am I gonna do this? If I do this, there, that's facing the right way. And then we just need to get rotational power to the back of that. To the point where if we make this guy shaft, that'll allow us to make 2 water wheels. Or if we do this, we can make 4. This is going to need to be repaired first. There we go. We do this. There we go. Apparently it needs me to make one of these. One of those. Then I think another casing in the middle. And because I never held that in my hand. Looks like we're making 5 water wheels. There we go. So now we're going to need to extend our platform out some more. As well as make another, at least 1 iron wand, maybe 2. Is this thing done? Pretty much. Oh, is it the torch? Torch is the problem? Okay. Alright, is that gonna be enough? Something like that. And then we need to catch the water. Something like this. This is 1 too close, I think. It needs to be out here. That. And then we just need to go across the middle. Like that. And then I'm not, what? Oh, it's because of the slabs being there, it thinks I'm on top of the water. Alright. Alright, one more. Okay, and that seems to be working. I think. Looks like it is. It's slow because we're directly powering it from the water wheels. So there's no speed augment, but it is working. So maybe we shouldn't have built them right there. We should have expanded out a little bit more. So that way we can gear ratio it up, speed it up a little bit. But nice. It is automated nonetheless. It being chunk loaded means we don't have to worry about it as much. It could slowly be generating us passively. The problem is it's so slow. And the question would be, how much would you want to speed it up? If I look back at this quest line, I would need to make a mixer. And I guess a blaze burner. Says hold W on it. Anyway. Holding W does nothing. Anyway. We could make it this way. You're reliant on your speed if you're going to go that way, though. We need more andesite alloys. Whereas this way... So if you didn't want to make a full smeltery, this is how you would make an alloyer. But it's scorched brick, which is nether ground. Yeah, you're better off just making a full... Either an alloy kiln... which is kiln brick, or making a smeltery and pouring it all out. I think the last time it was smeltery. It may work better for us this time if we go with something different. Something a little bit different. So let's do the alloy kiln. Kiln brick. So we need 2 for 2. And we need 8. So I think it's like that. Like that. Oh, it's sandstone. Okay, that's not that big of a deal. A little bit more expensive on the sand side. There we are. There it goes. That was weird. Weird stuff's happening, guys. I clicked on that so many times. Anyway, so now, come on, make some more charcoal. I'm gonna grab a stack of logs out. Refill those. We have some charcoal in here already. Boop. Boop. And now we should be able to take and make everything here. The only caveat is everything has to be smelted first. That's the only rough part. You kind of have to smelt everything and ingot it out. You, what? 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 What about this? Not Invar. What about, nickel dust? Not sure what that's about. I mean, we can just do this. It's fine. And then for the Invar, it's 2 iron per 1 nickel. And then we need 27. Essentially, we need 9 crafts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That doesn't seem right, but whatever. Oh, this recipe isn't a 3 for 3, is it? Oh, it is. We have extra Invar, that's fine. We have extra Invar, that's fine. As long as we have enough. We might have exact change also. Also a possibility there. And it also might be worth upgrading our charcoal furnace to a diamond furnace also. Might be worth it. If I look at that. So that's fine. I have to craft all these individually. First off, we're gonna need nine ingots worth of gold. Ow. See how this is looking. There we are. Then if we take the Invar, first of all, take the nickel, put it there. Is our gold done? I think our gold's done. There's our block of gold. In the Invar, we also need to make into blocks. Ah, you're telling me it can't... It can't melt Invar. What if I... What if I changed our fuel source over to lava? And this one can't. If we look at Thinker. Or I think it's just a tank, right? I think it's just a tank underneath. We just make a tank. Put lava in it. Instead of using charcoal here. I think that would work. Okay. Yeah, that works. That works. I bet the nickel would have smelted in here also. If I just did that. Same thing with the brass, or maybe this will start alloying now. I'm not 100% sure, but maybe I have to alloy it and then throw it in there. Alright, so now this should allow us to upgrade this guy. If I look at an anvil, it's just some seared bricks. So I'm gonna have to make some more grouts. We have one out of 4. Each piece of gravel makes 2 grout. So it's 2, 6, 6. And then come over here. Of course, there was 6 sand chilling there that I could have just grabbed. All right. And it's this, that. There's that. There's our Tinker's Anvil. And now we can actually make hammers. So that's what that allowed us to do. And then next we just want to make the upgrades. Probably all the way up. Probably all the way up. We can't go all the way up. We can go up to diamond. So I need iron. And I'm going to need 8 of those. With a piece of cobblestone. Guy here. Do this to that. Apparently it doesn't like to retain its inventory when being upgraded. We have our block of gold already. Need some gold there. Piece of iron in the middle. This. Okay. And then gold to diamonds. And 6 diamonds. There we go. Not sure if I put something in there I shouldn't have. It'll be alright though. Okay. There's all that. Now brass is zinc and copper. But it wants me to make this first. Which we can do. We just need more alloy, which we do not currently have. I have to do this. Get nine more of those. There we go. And then for the mixer, going to need to make 5 plates. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. The cog, which we should have, and then an alloy, which is, or casing, which is a piece of wood with the alloy. So this, that. That unlocks the brass, which is copper and zinc. This one make a little bit for now. We may need to make more. We do have a small zinc deposit left. So in order to make this, I need the brass casing plus these. So we need to make at least 1 brass casing. Once again, is this. Stripped the brass. There we go. Then we need this, which requires deployers, which are here. Requires a whole bunch of brass. A whole bunch of brass. Okay. So let us go to the mine. We'll grab the rest of the zinc. I think now that we have... I remember where the zinc was. Now that we have the... There we go. The lava tank underneath our melter. We should be able to melt this in the melter. Also, to make this stuff a little easier, do that. We want to there we go. Want to save 1. Let's see here. The deployer requires brass hands. Brass hands require 4 brass sheets per. So 4 brass sheets per, which means I am going to need a mechanical press as well. Not too bad on that front. But so we need 12 brass total. 12 brass total. Each zinc. Boom. So we need 6 copper. Perfect. Because each one of these makes 2 brass. Okay. While that's going, we need 9 iron. Or alternatively, instead of using the ingots, we go 1, 2, 3, makes 4, makes 8. We'll do it that way. That way it's even. And essentially here, we do not want to make ingots per se. I want to make 1 block. Yo! Thank you very much. Sorry, I cannot reply to you in chat. I do apologize. Because I need both hands to play the game. I do apologize. Okay. So, we have our block. We need to make our deployer. Means we need another casing and a shaft. Casing and a shaft. So it's this, that, mechanical press, acquired. There we go. We can put our brass in there. We need 12. It's gonna be slow, but it will get the job done. Very slow, which is kind of what we're trying to fix. So for this, we're gonna need 3 of those. We'll need 3 of those, so we're gonna need to make some more alloy. Getting low on the old lava. That's okay. You dick. Talking to myself. I forgot to turn the lever off. Okay. There we are. How's the plates coming along? Okay, we only need 3 more. They are coming along. So I should be able to make two hands. For now. All right. We're bonking done. Bonk bonk. All done. Nice. Noise. That. And that. There's our third hand. So for 3 of these, we need 3 casings. 1, 2, 3. There we are. Then we need 3 rose quartz. Along with a sandpaper, which I think is just sand and paper. So we have the hands. We have the press. Sand and paper. Paper. If I look at sawdust, precision sawmill, pulverizer sawmill, from immersive engineering, rough, sawmill from energized power, and that one doesn't have a recipe. The sawdust is not the answer here for the paper. Sugar cane. Probably sugarcane seeds, which is wheat and beetroot. That would require us to get creosote in order to make the crop sticks. That might be our next move. See what other options we got. Raspberries. Raspberry seed. Okay. Crop sticks again. Kelp. Nope, I wanted kelp. Papyrus. Okra. Rice. Spice leaf. Rice. Kelp. Kelp seed. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna do the wheat and beetroot trick. Oh, because honestly, we don't have another option. Unless isn't there a nope. I was hoping I was hoping... You would think that would get you some kelp. There's nothing we can do with vines. As far as paper goes. Lily pads. No, you're not getting paper from there either. Okay. So, yeah, we're at the breed seeds. I think that's probably a good spot to leave it off for today. Tomorrow we will have to set up a farm. Let me go ahead and sugarcane seeds. So that way I know what we need to do tomorrow to continue on our journey. Hope you guys enjoy. If you did, please subscribe over on YouTube, leave a follow here on Twitch, and I will see you guys all next time.